Oh my god, I forgot to edit the title. Hi guys, welcome back again to my live stream. I'm happy to have each and every one of you here. Hello, welcome. Where are you watching me from? I totally forgot to edit the title of this live. Oh my god. Hello guys, welcome. I'm just waiting for a few people to join before we start. So we're talking about the thumbnail. I forgot to edit the title, but the thumbnail is our topic today because I saw some videos on TikTok where some South Africans are still talking about every possible way to disqualify Chidimma. Since the petition they signed did not work, they are bent on making sure that she's disqualified. So let's discuss that today. I just posted a video. Let me see if I can edit the title before continue. Let me go to studio. You don't know it's my name too. That's my name too. Alpha. Oh, I forgot to edit the title before I start. That's not the title I want. Chichi is also my name. My name is Chinazo, so you can call me Chichi too. Why edit? Editing for swimming for title. Yes, okay. I can edit the title. Okay, yeah. I edited the title. I just wanted to change the title before we continue. So, guys, how we all doing? Happy Tuesday, right? Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you're having a great week already because my week is going well. Our topic is today is South Africans want Chidimma to be disqualified. So, we all know that was a petition that was written or submitted, or there was a petition, Shasha, there was a petition somewhere that they addressed or they wrote to Miss Universe organizers to disqualify Chidimma because of her identity theft issue in South Africa. So, so there was a petition that was submitted. So since the petition did not get to Miss Universe, or that is not a criteria to disqualify somebody, because from what we've seen online, the Miss Universe did not respond to that petition or say anything about it. So they've resorted to another thing right now, I made a video about this, but I want us to discuss it because they are saying that Chidimma Adechina stole Mia's advocacy, and they're making real plans of traveling to Mexico to bring it up to the panel of judges to talk about it. They are making plans. They are contributing money for the person that is traveling to Mexico to go and tell these people that Chidimma Adechina stole Mia's advocacy on inclusivity. So Mia is advocating for everybody to be inclusive in the society, being it the deaf, the disabled people that are always, not members of the society, that they should be included. Why Chidimma is advocating also for inclusivity, that when it comes to, like, no matter who you are, no matter your heritage, no matter your country, no matter the color of your skin, that everyone should unite. So they said Chidimma stole Mia's identity, advocacy. So according to the gist, according to the story, they also said, I wish I can play it. I don't have another phone here to play it. They also said that there was an interview that was held when every contestant is supposed to come and talk about their advocate. That since Chidimma's country starts with N and South Africa starts with S, she thought that she can, go and say her advocacy being inclusivity, and she would just, go away with it without the people noticing that South Africa already have such thing. So according to them, they said the judges asked her to add unity to her own. So her own is inclusivity and unity. So that is how that's happened. So they are saying that they are going to be sending delegates to Mexico to go and meet the organizers, that Chidimma cannot steal Mia's advocate and still be in the in the in the beauty pageant contest, that Chidimma should be disqualified because she stole Mia's advocacy. So I'm asking, is it actually bad for two contestants to have the same advocacy? Is it bad for two people to be advocating for one thing? Do you think it's actually very bad? Or is it because she's a Nigerian and this is South Africa that they are saying this? But is it actually wrong? So if you know, maybe I don't know, maybe I don't have knowledge on this, but if you know that it's bad for two people or two contestants, there are over 100 and something people in this Miss Universe 2024. So is it bad for someone to be advocating, for two people to be advocating for the same thing? And another thing, when I saw it, I thought about it. Since it was Chidimma that was interviewed, how did the interview get out here that they, got hold of it and listened to it and understand or knew what was asked of her and knew what was told, what she was told to do? Because according to them, they said they asked her to add unity to her own advocate, which is inclusivity and unity. So Mia's own is the only inclusivity. So her own now is unity, because the Miss Universe judges panel asked her to add unity, that she and Mia cannot have the same advocacy. So I'm asking people that the South Africans, I'm not generalizing this, I'm not saying it's all South Africans, of course it's some South Africans. So I'm asking those some or few South Africans that feels that this is it, that this thing happened. I want to know how they got to know about it. So since this interview was done and Chidimma was told all these things, is it Chidimma that came to them to tell them that this is what the judges told me, or did the judges also went to Mia? Whether she wins or whether she didn't win, she doesn't win, that is not the case. That is not the case. Of course, everybody is not going to win. Of course, everybody is not going to win. It's over 100 and something people. Okay, everybody, whether she wins, she didn't win, it's not the case. The statistics are there. So for me, I feel that she went on with that inclusivity because of what she went through, because of what they put her through. Okay, so because of her heritage, she was treated the way she was treated. So it's okay for her to advocate for people like her. There are also people that are like her, some out there that need somebody to speak up for them, that need somebody to stand in the gap for them. So it's okay for her to speak up on this issue. It's okay for her to say that this is what I want to concentrate on. It's okay for her to change her advocacy when she was in South Africa, with South African content. Maybe that was not her advocacy. So it's okay for her to change and say, because of what I've seen, because of all my experiences, because of all the bad I've gone through in these past few months, I think it's okay for me to change it. And talk about people accepting one another, talk about people coming together to unite, talk about people loving one another, no matter who the person is, no matter where the person is coming from, no matter the color of your skin, no matter your heritage. It's okay for her to do it. Mia, on the other hand, is concentrating on the issue she have because of her experience too. Because of her experience, she's a deaf person. She's deaf. Okay, she's the first deaf person in South Africa to win that crown. So she's also concentrating on that because of her experience. So why are we not judging the other person that is also concentrating on something because of her experience? So it will be for me. I feel that it will not be nice for Mia to start advocating for something else. And it will not be okay for Chichi to also start advocating for something else, because this is their experience. Your advocacy have to do with what you have experienced in life. Why do you always compare Chidimma and Mia? They are different from each other. We don't care if Mia don't win. The crown will always miss Africa in South Africa. So stop comparing the two. I am not comparing the two. I am talking about what I saw online. Okay, let me play the video. I'm going to play the audio for you guys to hear. I'm not the one that brought it up. I saw it somewhere and I decided to talk about it. I'm sorry. That's what I do. When I see something, I talk about it. I'm going to play the audio. I'm going to play the video for you guys to hear. So it is people that are talking about this. When I saw it and I decided to, when I saw it, I decided to talk about it also. I saw it somewhere. I don't just forge stories and come online to talk about it because I don't have anything to do. I'm not comparing the two. This thing is ongoing, so we always talk about them. I don't know how people feel that we should stop talking about them. The comparison will always be there as long as two of them are there, and as long as the online banter between South Africa and Nigeria is ongoing. I'm going to play the audio. You guys to hold on. Let me skip this out first. I'm trying to get it. So anybody that wants to join can click the link. Click the link. I already dropped it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it. So people don't just make up. I don't just make up stories because of anything. I talk with facts. Okay. I also posted the video. I also posted the video on my channel and I put the evidence of where I saw it. So I didn't make up the topic. So don't attack me. So they are saying they are sending people to go there because now, they wrote petition against her to disqualify her. Since that one did not work, so they are going in person to say that this is what she have done wrong and that will fix it. And Green tried to steal Mia Leroux's advocacy on inclusivity.
Interviews that took place on day 4. Day 5.
This is not my voice.
And Mia Leroux, she did also say that she was preparing for her interviews, and that entire day was on interviews, etc. and so on. And a certain Miss Green, White, and Green also
Miss Green, White, and Green
of the interviews. Obviously, she has to be interviewed. Tell me why. Now, guys, we are gossiping, right? We are gossiping. Tell me why Miss Green, White, and Green, she hijacked Miss South Africa's advocacy
I
on
hope you guys are hearing it.
inclusivity. The judges, apparently, they were looking at each other. Because you know why they were looking at each other? All the Miss Universe contestants, they have their advocacies, and also they've been posting about their advocacies, including the foundation. Mia LaRue opened a movement, not a foundation, a movement. So tell me why is white, green, white, and green, she is copying Miss South Africa's advocacy. And I mean word for word. You know, I would understand when you take inspiration from somebody. I mean, I think we all take inspiration from somebody, or the person that we look up to, but we do not mimic them per verbatim. We don't do that. That's called plagiarism. So one of the judges were like, there's already such an advocacy, and it's also coming from Africa. Do you think maybe you can tweak your advocacy? It's fine if you want to stick to inclusivity. Other judges said, I would say, why don't you put unity? And I'm thinking, whoa, wait a minute.
So according to them, is the judges. Oh my God. Remember, Chichi's advocacy started from when she came back to Nigeria. Because of her experiences and what she has been through, she decided to concentrate on that. So how come now is when she's in Mexico that they are telling her to add unity to her advocacy? They are telling her to add unity so that it can be different from Miss Universe South Africa's own. So how come somebody that's been doing this thing for the past how many months right now? It was August or so. Was it August or September? Since August or September, all of a sudden, it is now in Mexico that they give her an advocacy because she copied. Please, the lie is too
The
much.
unity part, I understand where it might come from. Remember, the green, white, and green people are
Listen to what he just said.
not united as a nation. Right now, they are on each other's throats on tribal lines. And so that other judges, we're not saying don't go with inclusivity, but why don't you tweak it to unity? And now, Miss Green, White, and Green, when she left the
Also have it in mind that Chichi's advocacy is inclusivity and unity.
the interview room, her spirit is crushed because clearly, for all these weeks,
I want to know how they got this information. Okay, you can see it's a total makeup thing. They just made this up just to continue on that path of trying as much as possible to disqualify her. Like, guys, when thing too much, make person talk say it don't too much. When thing become winchy, make person talk say it don't become winchy. Winchy don't enter am at this level.
since she had won on the 31st of August, she's been watching and studying Mia LaRue. And like when I get to Mexico, this is exactly what I'm.
So, Sarah, you're hearing it right now. I'm not the one that is comparing them. I saw something and I'm reacting to it. I saw a video made by South Africans comparing their two, talking about, if you see the comment section of this post, somebody said, if she can steal somebody's identity, why can't she steal somebody's advocacy? Was there any place that the Home Affairs came out and said Chidimma Adettina stole somebody's identity? Was there anything like that? So I'm not making this up. People talked about it. I saw the video and I'm just making a video out of it, reacting to what they said, reacting to what they say, what is out there on the internet. So it's not me making it up. It's not me comparing the two.
Going to be spitting out. Now, of course, as you know, these things, they are done in alphabetical order. Obviously, N will be before S. So clearly she thought, if I place my own advocacy first and then the other one, when she comes, they're going to say, but you are copying Miss Green, White, and Green. She did not count that the judges and all the people of the world and the universe, they know what Mia LaRue stands for. And she's been consistent with that since the day she won Miss South Africa. And here's the proof.
I am a proudly South African deaf woman, and I
Nobody feels like to be excluded. But thanks to the Miss South Africa. I am a proudly South African deaf woman, and I know what it means to be excluded. Chichi is, I am a proudly Nigerian, and I know what it feels to be excluded. I know what it feels to be rejected because of my heritage. I know what it feels like to be talked down on. I know what it feels like to be humiliated, talked down on because I'm a Nigerian. So how come she's stealing somebody's advocacy for crying out loud? The thing that is paining me is that these people are contributing money. They are making, okay, let me continue playing it. Because they are making arrangements to travel to Mexico since the petition did not work. I want to partner with the government, corporate South Africa, and anyone who is able to help the excluded, from financially excluded to being the. So they're making plans. This is hard. They're making plans to travel to Mexico to make sure Chichi is disqualified. So for me, I feel is getting out of hand. There is a way you do thing and reach and go. They say I don't tire or this thing is not worth it. But doing this thing now, I feel that you just want to show yourself at this. They just want to show themselves at this point, or I don't know, but I feel it's pure wickedness if you ask me, because I believe everybody should have moved on. Like Sarah said, we should move on and stop talking about them. I thought everybody have moved on, but there are still people that are working. Their actions are trying as much as possible to get to this game, trying as much as possible to disqualify her from. You are not Miss Universe, and they have their criteria to disqualify people. If two people having the same advocacy or having the same concept of advocacy is a problem, they would have disqualified them. So why are they still in this thing? Why are they still like going back and forth with this thing? Try as much as possible. Did you guys read the petition? I believe some South Africans read it and they are not okay with it, because I also saw a lot of videos that people did about it. Why are you writing petition, full-blown petition, saying things that are not true about somebody just because you want to get the person disqualified? Just you want to get to Nigeria at this point. You want to do it, make it be say enter Nigeria, but they it's getting out of hand, seriously. So you guys are not going to tell me that apart from Nigeria and South Africa, there is no other person that have inclusivity in their advocacy in this Miss Universe thing. So why people not going after the person and saying the person stole me as advocacy? So why are you people not going about, you know, on those people so hard? Why are you people not going on those people so hard? Is so annoying. It's so annoying, when you see matured men and women that are supposed to be doing something for with their life, they're just after someone. How come some people, how do you have so much wickedness in your heart? How do you have so much wickedness in your heart against someone else? Why? The issue of identity theft, we already decided, say, let the law take its course, let let them do their investigation and do whatever they think. But then some people are still taking it so hard, everything possible to get her out of this Miss Universe. Some people are keen into doing it. Guys, they are contributing money. They're saying they are going to fly to Mexico. I'm mentioning. Okay, let's finish the video.
Now, do you think you can fool judges just because N becomes before S?
Sometimes I wonder why people will go so low.
During the foundation, Mia LaRue opened a movement, not a foundation, a movement. So tell me why Miss Green, White, and Green, she is copying Miss South Africa's advocacy. And I mean word for word. I would understand when you take inspiration from somebody. I mean, I think we all take inspiration from somebody, or the person that we look up to, but we do not mimic them per verbatim. We don't do that. That's called plagiarism. So one of the judges were like, there's already such an advocacy, and it's also coming from Africa. Do you think maybe you can tweak your advocacy? It's fine if you want to stick to inclusivity. Other judges said, I would say, why don't you put unity? And I'm thinking, whoa, wait a minute. The unity part, I understand where it might come from. Remember, the green, white, and green people are not united as a nation. Right now, they are on each
You guys are
other's
united,
throats
though.
on tribal lines. And so that other judges, we're not saying don't go with inclusivity, but why don't you tweak it to unity? And now Miss Green, White and Green, when she left the interview room, her spirit is crushed because clearly, for all these weeks since she had won on the 31st of August, she's been watching and studying Mia LaRue. And like when I get to Mexico, this is exactly what I'm going to be spitting out. Now, of course, as you know, these things they are done in alphabetical order.
So did you hear that? He said when he gets to Mexico. So I also saw a video of how much they've raised for them to go to Mexico and all that. People are actually contributing. GoFundMe, they are actually contribution for them to go to Mexico. Jesus. Oh, people get time, shall. Someone said I made a video about this and I posted, and someone said that when she was in Miss South Africa, she didn't have an advocacy. Like I said earlier, her advocacy came from what she went through. Your advocacy have to be from your experience, right? What you have experienced. So it's okay for her to talk about inclusivity because she felt excluded from the South Africa she used to know, from the South Africa she used to call home, from the South Africa she believed she was a citizen. She felt excluded. So it's okay for her to talk about inclusivity when she came to Nigeria because of her experience and what she has been through. It's okay for her. It's not copying. It's called she doing something according from what she has been through. Because she believed that, she believed that there are people like her out there too who might be going through what she's going through. So they need somebody to speak up for them and they need somebody to stand out there for them. And she's doing that for them. Mia, on the other hand, she said she's probably deaf woman, South African deaf woman, who is also advocating for the deaf people of South Africa who has been excluded from the society. It's her experience. It's also Mia's experience she's advocating for. It's Chichi's experience she's advocating for. So what is too hard to even understand in this situation? Hi, Teresa. We are not talking about Gloria. So why is it too hard for people to even understand? Yeah, our experiences in life changes as time goes on. What she experienced when she was 20 years, 21 years wasn't the same thing she experienced when she was 23 years old. So I can have an advocate today and say, okay, I want to fight for, I'm a plus size woman. I can say I want to fight for all the plus size women. And tomorrow I went to, I go and do surgery and lose weight, and I've changed my advocacy because my experience have changed. That's how life is. That's how life is. So everybody is, it can change. It can always change. So why is it a thing? Why is it a big deal? Why is it a big deal? Or is it because it's still the same girl? Or is it because it's the same country? Is it because it is the same people? That's what I want to know. Why is it a big deal? I believe most of you can relate with me. Or if you don't agree with me, you have something to say, please jump on here. Let's discuss it. We don't know everything. I can learn from you, you can learn from me. So if you want to talk about it, come up here. Let's talk about it. Let's iron it out. Somebody said she didn't have an advocacy when she was in, what level did she even get to before she withdraw? and everything she has been through, she decided to advocate for it and talk about it. Is now copying. Ah, I hope you realize when she was at Miss South Africa, she didn't have an advocate. Somebody said, my brother, to argue with them, just relax, chill. I have been some advocate about it. How do you deliver your message? It's a big deal because South Africa hates her. I have been in pageantry. 3 girls can have the same advocacy. You see? But this is how you deliver your message. It's a big deal because South African hater, they don't want to win. You see, so it's not a big deal for 3 people to have the same advocacy. So what are they even saying? So whatever she does is really not good because they don't like her. Whatever she does, they can never agree with it. They will always have problem with it. At this point, whether she wins or she doesn't win is not even a problem to me. It's just that she have made a name for herself. You know, someone like me, if I go through what that girl went through, nobody will even see me online. You see, that time they called her to come and take that come and participate in Miss Universe Nigeria. I also made a video that said, if I'm you, I will not go. I'll just concentrate on my life and concentrate on my family and heal, because that is what I would do if it's me. No, but if you go through what that girl have gone through, if you go through the kind of dragging, the kind of pulling, the kind of everything that girl have been through, for her to not even win, even that she win at this point, because when you're going for that kind of pageant, you have two things in mind: is either you win or you don't win. So you have to accept whatever comes your way. You have to do your best. Then whatever comes out of it, you have to accept it with your heart. And I believe that she already prepared her heart for it. It's either she gets to the final or she didn't get to the final. It's either she win or she didn't win. Because there are other beautiful girls out there. People have done their best. People voted. So there's no other thing we can do. Everything is now left for her there to do her best. So she already, prepared her mind about winning and losing. So even if she didn't win, she have done well for herself after everything she has been through. Some of us, we cannot even go half of the things that girl have gone through. Someone like me, I cannot. If you even drop comments I don't like, I'll just before I used to disappear. God, seriously. So it's okay. You see, somebody has been in there. Somebody has been in pageantry. He said it's okay for 3 people to have the same advocacy. So why you think it's a fake fraud? Kama will get her and she will never rest. Okay, oh, I've had you, Tutu. We have had you. Let's just wait for that Kama to get her. At this point, the thing I'm saying is that you should wait for Kama to get her. Come on, they too fair. They far. They too much again. They take time again. It will not take time. You just allow her and let Kama get her. That's just what I'm saying. You see that Kama, you people say will get her. She's this one. She's fraud. She's this one. Let Kama get her. There's a lot of people in the comment section dragging. If they open up the kind of things people have done in this life, she's fraud. It's okay. Let's allow that karma. Let's allow that justice. Let's allow that law to catch up with her. Let's just allow it to happen. Okay, let's just allow it to happen. Stop digging. What you wish for others have a way of finding you. King Zika. Thank you so much, guys. So if we are allowing karma to get to her, let's allow the karma to get to her. Like, let's stop forging stories. Let's stop writing petition for her to be disqualified. Let's stop forging stories up to make sure that she's disqualified. Let's stop doing it. That's what I'm saying. She's there already. So let's the karma, let the FBI, whichever way you wish her, let it catch up with her. So making plans to go to Mexico, travel from SA to Mexico just to make sure Chidimma is disqualified is winchy on another level. Is winchy on another level, guys. When you see something where you don't do too much, when you see truth, talk and say this one I no agree with them, this one I no agree with them. You see this one, where una dey do? Hi, Blessing. You see this one, where una dey do? It don't pass winchy. Okay, raising funds for someone to travel from SA to South Africa to go and talk, say she still Mia's advocacy, because when she was in Miss South Africa, she didn't have advocacy. You guys making plans and creating go fund me, abi say it's go fund me they call it, and people contributing money for someone to be able to travel to go and meet the panel since the petition didn't get to them. It's winchy. Hi, Jide. It's winchy. Jesus Christ. When you think say things don't end, as I see, as I see the thing, I was weak. Like I was weak. I was weak. I've made videos about Chidimma. There are some things about her I don't agree with. But you cannot continue pulling somebody down, even when the person did not do anything. If you see the comment section, somebody said if she can steal identity, why can't she steal advocacy? I beg. And I'm asking because I've been following this story up. I've seen the arguments in the parliament. I've seen every video of it. There was no one place they mentioned that she stole somebody's identity. So why do people go ahead and keep talking about that she stole? It's her mother. It's her mother. The only thing I said I fought her about on this case is when they said she should come and clear her name and she didn't go. Like I fought her on that. She would have just gone and clear her name and go her way. But for her not to go, I also said it's wrong. But for you people to still, hey, I get people who don't get joy for this life. Oh, some people don't get joy at all. Some people don't get joy. Teresa said exactly. The South Africans are always men bitter because they're the best. Oh, wait, winchy too much. I bet bitterness too much. Oh, more. Contributing money to go to Mexico because people want to go and disqualify somebody. Did they tell you that they don't have their criteria? If that was a problem, when they discovered it, why didn't they disqualify her? If that was a problem, if that was an issue for them, they have their criteria. So one person was, I think in Panama, one girl from Panama was disqualified because she brought her boyfriend to the room where she have roommates. So her roommate went to the roommate went to report her, and she just packed her things. They didn't even tell her to go. She just packed her things and left with her boyfriend. She was disqualified. She didn't go because she knew that the hard proof against the issue. It's just not it's not just an identity fraud again. So what is it? All we know online is identity fraud was done. I don't know any other thing. What we have seen online is that is identity fraud, identity scam, identity issue, that's what we've seen. So if you said it's not identity, issue, then maybe you can come up here and tell us what it is, since you know better than us. Maybe we are South Africa, you come and tell us what it is, because what we have seen online, what people are saying she did was, and the stories I've seen online, the videos I've seen from the parliament is identity issue. So if you say it's more than identity issue, okay, look into Chidimma's Nigerian ex-husband dealings here in SA. She knows what Nigerians are doing in Cape Town. Your brothers are destroying our society. Madam, so you expect Chichi to leave her Mexico trip and then go to South Africa to clear her name? Are you serious? They think that Miss Universe organizers are from okay, well, they say your brothers are destroying their society. So okay. No, Chichi did the right thing not to go to SA because she is Miss Universe Nigeria, so she is representing a whole country and she needs to focus on her role until. Yes. Okay, the estranged husband. Yes. She knows, she knows, she knows, she knows, she knows. We want of everything. Since everybody is following up this case right now, I believe that everything should be made public. If there's an investigation and how far they've gone with the investigation, if anybody is arrested, if the ex-husband is arrested and all that, they should just come public with everything so we can have enough information. If you're saying it's not just identity theft, so there is more to it. That more to it, we want to know so that we'll not continue talking about what we don't know. Did she steal anything? Please, she should go for her competition, and when she is done, she will clear her name if she wishes. Yeah, I also said that in my previous other videos that like if she's ever interested in South Africa identity and South African documentation and all that, she can go clear her name. She didn't have to return back. She had a chance to do it online. The law allows that. We don't know the avenue or the distance. I don't know if they told her to come physical or they told her to do it online. So they didn't give details on that. So I'm not going to comment on that because we didn't have enough information about that. Like there are a lot of things we don't know. The thing is everywhere. Follow up on her story. You will add 1+1. This is not time to add 1+1. This is time for, if they're doing investigation, they should come up and tell us that this is how it is. Show us an environment. Gigi did not go because it was intentional towards her from agent waiting for her. Hey guys, I don't tire. It's in too much, I beg. It's in too much. It's in is too much. The hate is too much. The hate is too much. She was a club post her an environment, London money and sell powder. Ha. You guys are coming up with this one again because from the investigation and everything that I've read, this thing is just, I think, if this is true that she was this thing you are saying she was, it would be they will include it in the video the video is online. If they're doing investigation and they found out these things about her, why are they not talking about it? Why are they talking about only the identity theft? Why are they hiding this part from the general public? So you guys should also look into it. Why are they hiding this part of the story if it is true? Why are they hiding this part of the story from the general public? You guys should also think about it. If it's true, why are they hiding it? Because it's people that are saying it. People are saying it's more than identity theft. People are saying because they were using her to launder money and sell powder. Oh my God. I think they just make up stories. You people just make up stories on because it's wise to say the stories are made up stories. Just the same way they've made up the story that what happened in Mexico. I played the video earlier. If you watch from the beginning, you will hear it. Or if you want me to play the video or the audio again for you guys, I'll play it. This story is also made up. You guys are just making up stories. When you see a story that is made up, you will know. Because if she is this thing you are saying she is, how come the investigation or all that have gathered, all the gathering on her, they didn't include these parts? Because it's online. Go watch the video now where they talk about the people that they stole their identity, everything that happened. Why didn't they include this part? If it's true, I don't like it when people make up stories. If you don't have any evidence or something, please don't make up story. Because we can talk that her mother stole identity because it was mentioned on the investigation that her mother stole so person's identity. The person went to get the identity, is to find out that it was given to somebody else in another town. So when the woman came back to register her child, they find out that another child was registered, and that person that was registered was Chidimma Adechina. So why is it that this part did not include this part? Mr. MQ, it's like you have a lot to say. Click the link and join and talk your mind. Come and talk your mind. Make we hear you. I'm going to drop the link for anybody that wants to join. Let's talk it out. I'm not also going to say that when you're talking about Nigerian brothers, there are millions of not say millions, there are many Nigerians in your country, and there are people fine. They are the bad eggs, but there are also people that are doing legit things that can. Yeah. So why you people not always talking about those ones? You're saying Nigerians. That means all the Nigerians in South Africa. The way you guys generalize things is the problem I have. I will not come here now. If you watch what I've been saying here, I will say some South Africans. I'm not going to say South Africans. I'm going to generalize it as every South African hate chidimma, because I know that there are people in South Africa that still support her. I see South Africans that are still voting her. Yes, Abi, they sold the thing to her. Abi, I don't tire. These people, the matter. I don't know where we carry the matter go. Because sometimes, you go argue back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't get brain cell again. Mia is being bullied because she's deaf. Who is bullying her? I beg. Who is bullying Mia? No, nobody's bullying. I've not seen anybody even say anything about her, or say any bad thing about her and all that. Yeah, you people support her. It's okay, and we support our own. That is just how it is. He says she's being bullied because she's deaf. No, I've not even seen any Nigerian come and talk down on her or say something about she being deaf. I've not even seen him. I've not even seen anybody talking down on Mia or anything. And I'm not going to also talk down on my fellow woman. I will not do that. I'm not talking about that down on her. I will never do that to any woman, any African woman. I'm not going to do that to anybody. So nobody, I don't think anybody is bullying her. It's because of the way you people are dragging Chichi. That's why people decided to come for her. And the thing is that the time you guys are using to drag Chichi, you guys should have used that time to actually make her known, make people to know her. No Nigerian have ever said a word about me, not a word. Just leave Chidimma in peace. She have done nothing. I've not come here to talk down on her because she's a deaf person or anything. I will never do that. I don't think any reasonable person will even do that. Nobody is bullying her. Okay, I don't believe that. What I'm saying is that people are talking about Chidimma stealing her advocacy. That is my topic here. That people stole her, that Chidimma stole Mia's advocacy of inclusivity. So I talked about Mia's advocacy because her advocacy have to be with deaf people being inclusive in the society. Why Chidimma's advocacy have to do with uniting and everybody being included, no matter your heritage or who you are, accepting one another. So that is just it. I didn't do that. And nobody have mentioned Mia or said anything about Mia in the comment section that is disrespectful. Seriously. Okay, Mia is Miss South Africa. Is the person representing. You see, she's the Miss South Africa, the person representing South African in Miss Universe, Miss South Africa 2024. So, guys, nobody wants to come up. I want people that will come up. Let's discuss. My own is that forging stories just to bring somebody down is totally wrong. If you catch the person red-handed, and you get evidence against the person, if you catch the person red-handed and you have evidence that this person actually did this, hey, you can go ahead and publicize whatever you want to publicize online. I'm not going to just set up my live stream and come and discuss this topic if I didn't see a video that I did agree with. I was angry because I thought all of us have said, oh fine, let's leave Chichi and let's leave Mia, let them go and do their their pageantry and come back and let the law take its course and let everything happen the way it's supposed to happen. But I don't know that some people, then I saw a video of people contributing money to go to Mexico to go and report that Chichi stole somebody's advocacy, and they're going to go and report her, so she will be disqualified. That's why I set up live stream, because it's a no, it's a wrong thing to do. It's a wrong thing to do. The Home Affairs officers that did that, most of them are old. One person is, according to them, they say one person is dead. So it's only two. And those people are old. Maybe they are very old people. You know when this thing happen. Bridget, go and look up for Miss Somalia. So I actually had issue with the crown also. But when I saw Miss Somalia was brought back the same way Chichi was brought back. So it's a normal thing to do. You see that she didn't win the crown is a normal thing. Check Miss Somalia, go and read her story. She was in Canada. She contested for Miss Universe Canada. She didn't win. She was brought back and they just gave her the crown. And this is the first time Somalia is going for Miss Universe. She is going. She doesn't live in Somalia. She doesn't live there. The same thing they did to Chichi, brought Chichi back and gave the crown. They brought her back and gave her the crown. So it's a normal thing. It happens. So this one is not a justification. Yeah, especially the Zimbabwe brother, fraud was committed, and some people are glorifying criminality. Nobody is glorifying criminality. Nobody is glorifying it. What we are saying is let the girl be and let justice happen. Let the girl be and let the law follow its full course. Let the girl, let them do their investigation, do whatever they have to do. That is what we are saying. Nobody is glorifying crime. Nobody. I'm not glorifying crime. What I'm saying is that let her be. The dragon is already enough. Let her be. She's also a girl like you. Let her be. Let the South African government do their job. That is what we are saying. Didi said no one cares, guys. Okay. No one cares. I'm going to play the video again, the audio again, because some people are not understanding that. It's fine. Gigi, I understand you that you don't have anything and you don't even care. Fine, it's okay. But there are some people that still have evil mind, that are planning evil. Let me play the audio again for you people to hear. Fine, it's okay, Didi. I understand you because you don't care. Do you understand? And you don't have that evil mind against her, or you have let go and you just, do you understand? It's okay. But there are some people that will not let go. There are some people that are planning to travel to Mexico to go and report, so they will disqualify her after writing the petition that didn't work. There are still people like that. I know a lot of South Africans was against the petition. Now they are. I'm not talking too much. Let me play. I posted a video on my channel. You can go and watch it. Oh, this thing play. Let justice prevail. Nko, is it too hard to do? If they investigate her, they say she's guilty. Fine. But for now, you allow her. Oh, why this thing not they play? Oh? Yeah, because I think it's waste of time, because I still believe they have their criteria of disqualifying people. I see they have the criteria of disqualifying people. According to the audio I want to play for you guys, they said that interview was done and they find out, if the interview was done and they found out that she stole Mia's identity, Mia's advocacy. Why is it that they didn't disqualify her that time? Why do people have to go and bring it up again? Why do you plan to go to Mexico to just go and bring it and say she didn't have an advocate when she was in Miss SA? Now she have advocacy that sounds like Mia's own. Why do you have to? Why? Sorry guys, I'm trying to get the video to play. Anybody that wants to speak, please come up. Oh. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get the video to play. Anybody that wants to speak, please come up. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get the video to play. Anybody that wants to speak, please come up.
Think of soaking your hair in the shower? Try the disposable waterproof shower cap. 100% plastic. Hair back cover. Transparent. Water resistant. Elastic. Perfect for sauna in the kitchen.
For her interviews, and that entire day was on interviews, etc. So on, and a certain.
If I drag it, it doesn't go back. You guys stay with me. I'm trying to get this video, please. What's wrong with this? Oh my God.
She did also say that she was preparing for her interviews, and that entire day was on interviews, etc., and so on. And a certain Miss Green, White, and Green also was part of the interviews. Obviously, she has to be interviewed. Tell me why. Now, guys, we are gossiping, right? We are gossiping. Tell me why.
So this is actually a live stream where they're talking about it. They didn't know that somebody was recording it because he actually said they are gossiping. They didn't know that somebody is going to record it and post it out here.
Miss Green, White, and Green. She hijacked Miss South Africa's advocacy on inclusivity. The judges, apparently, they were looking at each other. Because you know why they were looking at each other? All the Miss Universe contestants, they have their advocacies, and also they've been posting about their advocacies, including the foundation. Mia LaRue opened a movement, not a foundation, a movement.
God bless you, Didi. Because that's same thing I'm saying. Mia Zone is on deaf community.
So tell me why Miss White, Green, White, and Green, she is copying Miss South Africa's advocacy. And I mean word for word. You know, I would understand when you take inspiration from somebody. I mean, I think we all take inspiration from somebody, or the person that we look up to, but we do not mimic them verbatim. We don't do that. That's called plagiarism. So one of the judges were like, there's already such an advocacy, and it's also coming from Africa. Do you think maybe you can tweak your advocacy? It's fine if you want to stick to inclusivity. As a judge said, I would say, why don't you put unity?
Chichi Zone is inclusivity and unity.
And I'm thinking, whoa, wait a minute. The unity part, I understand where it might come from. Remember, the green, white, and green people are not united as a nation. Right now, they are on each other's throats on tribal lines. And so that other judges, we're not saying don't go with inclusivity, but why don't you tweak it to unity? And now, Miss Green, White, and Green, when she left the interview room, her spirit is crushed because clearly, for all these weeks since she had won on the 31st of August, she's been watching and studying Mia LaRue. And like when I get to Mexico, this is exactly what I'm going to be spitting out. Now, of course, as you know,
he said that when he gets to Mexico, this is what he's going to be spitting out. So he's going to Mexico.
These things, they are done in alphabetical order. Obviously, N will be before S. So clearly she thought, if I place my own advocacy first and then the other one, when she comes, they're going to say, but you are copying Miss Green, white, and green. She did not count that the judges and all the people of the world and the universe, they know what Mia LaRue stands for. And she's been consistent with that since the day she won Miss South Africa. And here's the proof.
I am a proudly South African deaf woman, and I know what it feels like to be excluded. But thanks to the Miss South Africa organization, I have a foot in the world of the included, and I want to build a bridge between those two worlds. As your Miss South Africa, I want to partner with the government, corporate South Africa, and anyone who is able to help the excluded, from financially excluded to being the
Okay, her interview is around 3 p.m. today, and Mia's interview is around 6 p.m. today. But this video was posted 2 days ago. So how did they even know about this? So they just make up stories up and come online and they are talking about it. Because he said they are gossiping, never knowing that people are recording it. And someone went out here to post it so that people can see. When I was very disappointed when I saw it. Okay, they said Chichi's advocacy was yeah, it's okay for someone to change her advocacy. That was when she was in Miss Universe, Miss South Africa. She, of course, she had, but when after everything she has been through, it's okay for her to even talk about unity and inclusivity, because inclusivity means that no matter who you are, no matter the color of your skin, no matter your heritage, we all should come together and unite. Like everybody should be included. That is what she's advocating for, which is according to her experience. And Mia is advocating according to her own experience. So I don't see anything wrong with it. And somebody also told us earlier that 3 people can actually have the same advocacy. So is there anything wrong with it now? So why are they saying that she's copying? They're going to saturate Jesus. You know, when I heard that, when I get to Mexico, this is the things I'm going to be spitting out. I'm like, you can descend that low, like you can go that lowest level. You can actually do that because you don't like somebody, don't like a girl. Hey, so you can actually go that low. You can descend that low because you don't like a person. You can descend that low that people contribute money for somebody to go to Mexico. Some you're contributing money, setting you know, go fund me up so that people can go to Mexico to make sure that that's the lowest anybody can go. That is the lowest anybody can go. I'm thinking, is it because she's a Nigerian, or is there any other thing she have done to South Africans? Like, is there any other thing she actually did that we don't know? Like something that I don't know. Is there any other thing she did that we don't know about? If there's any other thing, you guys should let us know, because like I said earlier, it's actually winchy. It's actually, see, her interview is today. Who's contributing for real? Yes, if you want, I'm going to make a video about that tomorrow. I'll do a short about it because I have the video on I've already saved the video. They are contributing. They are even saying this is how much I've raised, this is how much is spending. Because they're saying we have contributed to some amount. This is, please, if you have not contributed, make sure you contribute. They are doing it. I've already saved the video. I saw it. Okay, I'm going to make a video. Oh my God. Oh my God. So nobody wants to come up today. You guys are leaving on me here. It's really shocking that people have that time. They have that time, they have that money, you know. It's shocking to see that people have that time. They have that time to leave everything you're doing. You had it in the conversation where you say, when I get to Mexico, I'm going to speak. That's this is the thing I'm going to be spilling out. It's okay for her to change it. Eh? And according to everybody, advocacy is according to your experience in life. So her own is according to her experience. Yeah, she have these past few months. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. So I don't think for people that are saying she win or she didn't win or clinical, that see, for somebody that said she was brought back and given the crown, Miss Somalia is another person that was brought back and was given the crown. So it's a normal thing. If that is if that is an avenue to be disqualified, Miss Universe would also disqualify two of them and not allow them to participate. So it's not something they can disqualify them for. They're contributing they're contributing to God drag her in Mexico. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's actually getting too much. You know, when it gets too much, you should be able to say that it's too much. It tired me. It tired me. From how many months ago now? This thing started around July, right? Abi August. Abi July. No, it started maybe June, July, August, right now, when she left Miss Universe South Africa now. And the dragging have not stopped. Hmm? People are saying it's not just identity theft she did. If it's not just identity theft, the video in the parliament, even the lady that brought it up recently, where somebody from the Home Affairs went to the parliament for some questioning or something like that. The lady that brought it up, we asked, what have you people done? What is the result so far from the thing? Is identity theft she mentioned? She did not mention any other thing. If there was any other thing she have done, so why are they not including it? Why are they only mentioning identity theft? And the issue, identity theft issue, is something that is common in South Africa. Guys, I made videos about it from different people that are coming out to talk about it. So why is it that people are not also dragging the people that took those identities that they caught? Why are you Chichi? Chichi. Are not the only ones. See, Teresa said Chichi and Somalia are not the only one. Okay, I read Somalia story, so I can only speak on that because I read her story and I saw how she got it. I know she was in Canada. She contested in Canada. She also won Miss Photogenic in Canada. And she was brought back. She doesn't stay. She went to Canada in 2010. According to the story, they said she was born in a refugee camp in Kenya. In 2010, she moved to Canada. That is where she started. She contested in Miss Universe Canada 2024. She didn't win. Somalia brought her back and gave her the crown. So it's not only Chichi. Seriously, the publication go loud this time around because all the publication they are doing for her is actually in her favor. Because if you're a Nigerian here right now, tell me, because this is my first time of voting in any pageantry. This is my first time of me being invested in any pageantry. This is my first time actually, getting to know about these things. I was never interested. It's chidimma that made me to be interested. It's South Africans that actually made me to be interested. So if you're Nigerian here and you are like me, say hi in the comment section, because if we just made us to know more about this thing. I know it's a South African thing because when you watch Miss Universe, previous Miss Universe, you will see that they are always in the top. I saw somebody made a video on TikTok where South Africa has been all this is their thing. You see, blessing. We don't know these things. This is not used to be our thing, but you guys have made us to know. Like, you guys made us to vote this year. You guys made us to come out here and know more about pageantry. We didn't. It doesn't used to be my thing. I will speak for myself, and I will speak for blessing that said the I in the comment section. It's never our thing. Like, I was never interested. If you watch the Miss Universe Nigeria, you will see how it was. Like, it's something that individual sponsor. It's not something like in South Africa that the government actually sponsors it, and big corporations and big companies sponsor. I saw L'Oreal was sponsors and all that. It's not like that in Nigeria because it's a well-known thing in South Africa. In Nigeria, it's not something that we are into. It's not something that I'm interested in. It's not something I'm interested in, but you guys just made us to know more about it. You guys actually made us to vote. Nigerians voted though. Nigerians voted. Nigerians voted because you guys made us to know about this. You guys are actually making Chichi as popular as you can get. I'm not trying to compare with her and Mia, but when you talk about Chichi and talk about Mia, you will see that everybody know about Chichi. Someone was even asking in the comment section, who is Mia? Because you don't even know her, because people are not even publicizing her the way you should. Everyone is concentrating on dragging Chichi and dragging her to the mud. Drag her by her wig. Make sure you remove that her frontal. Make sure they remove the frontal and the dragging, and make sure she's on the mud. Okay, they are roommates. I didn't even know this part. I didn't know this part. I didn't know, because I've been asking who is her roommate. It's only a Miss Zimbabwe. I know that Miss Malaysia is a roommate. I've been asking who is Chichi's roommate. I didn't even know they are roommates, you see. So you guys, at least we have known about pageantry and all that. Yeah, there was one that was done in Japan recently. I don't know. I don't know which one it was. That was it, Miss International or something like that. Nigeria was in the top 5 or top 12 too. So you guys actually helped us to get to know about pageantry. I know it's South African thing. Like when I saw a lot of videos of people talking about it, as in where South Africa has been from 2015 till now, how they got to the top, to the top 12 or 12 5. So on and I think one lady, one girl that was on low cost won the Miss Universe some time ago too. It's South African. So it's South African thing. You can see big Maze is sponsoring, Lorraine is sponsoring, it's big corporations that sponsors it. But here in Nigeria, it's small company that is trying to come up that sponsor all these things. It's not something that is well known. Okay, somebody wants to come up. Okay, I have a guess. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, why can't I bring the person? Person have gone. Request again. Request again. They cannot allow me to pick you up. I'm trying to pick you up. You want to come up? Hey, please let me send you. Let me me that is looking for. Let me send. I just dropped. Okay. But honestly, Chichi worked hard for the title. It wasn't given to her. She deserved it because she is a Miss Universe material. Are you guys hearing it? I am not a Nigerian or a South African. I live in the US. I did pageantry in Miss Universe organization. Thank you so much, Teresa. You guys are seeing it. You see, somebody has been there. So she's also the one that said that it's not wrong for 2 people or 3 people to have the same advocacy. So she has been there. She knows the job. She knows the requirements. She knows everything it takes. So we are taking her words and not some people that are gathered to contribute money to bring another person down. You like content. Who is that? I put the link down, please. Jide, put the link down, please. Click on the link and I'll bring you up. Click on the link. Hi guys, welcome. 14 people, please give thumbs up. Oh, okay, I dropped. Okay. Yeah, I saw you. I tried to bring you up, but I couldn't. Let me drop the link again. Just click on the link. Once I see you, I'll bring you up. Cool. I hope I pronounce your name. I dropped the link. Guys, click the link. Just you click the link, it will bring you up here. I will bring you in. Thank you, Teresa, for this insight. Okay. Okay, someone is coming up. Yeah, I just saw your requests. Okay, welcome today.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're
Firstly,
welcome.
I would like to thank you and commend you. You are doing a very good job. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. I'm actually a bit on. It's very sad, actually. No, not a bit. Very, very sad because
Mhm.
not all South Africans, because that's what the mistake they're making. We shouldn't make the same mistake by generalizing.
Mhm.
Not all South Africans, but there are
Yes.
some South Africans online that
Mhm.
just they want to kind of bring Nigeria down. And I feel like it's due to jealousy at first. It had nothing to do with chidimma, and it has been like that since the time of Grammys, with Nigerian winning Grammys or not, the issue of Amapiano and all that. And knowing the fact that Nigerians are kind of making it on the world stage. So not only South
Mhm.
Africa, there are other African countries also who are kind of, when something bad is being told about Nigeria, everybody believes and
They
everybody
are
wants
there.
to show the Western world that it's Nigerians, not us. It's not also, it's not us. It's just the Nigerians. But when something good is happening, they want to feel like, are they the only one? They're not the only one. So Nigeria is a country, or let me just say, Nigerian people are a set of people that you have to kind of pursue. If you don't pursue them, you won't move from the level you are.
Mhm.
If you understand what I mean. If you want to make it in
Mhm.
something, just pursue Nigerians, compete with them. When you compete with them, before you look back and you know it, your level have changed. And this thing they are talking about is they're just kind of it's just kind of a hatred for Nigerians, and they're breaking it in. They're pouring it on Chichi, because Chichi has to kind of save a name that goes with the father's country, which is Chidimma Chichi. If you are talking about,
Mhm.
because of because they started with that, the name. The problem from the start was just the name. We have nothing against Leah, and I'm happy that you said it some minutes ago that no Nigerians, because I said also no Nigerian is talking about Leah or Mia. Sorry,
Nobody is talking about her.
nobody's talking about
No.
Mia. Nobody's talking bad about Mia. We have nothing negative to say about Mia. Nobody hates her. Nobody. We don't even really know her before she became Miss South Africa. So we have nothing against her. But the
Mm.
thing is, you know, when you want to pounce on some set of people on something, and you have the opportunity to say, okay, yes, this one has their name, so we'll pounce on her on behalf of Nigeria. Mia, I'm sorry, I'm based in France. I'm based in Paris.
Okay. Mm.
So the first day I saw Mia's name, Mia Leroux, and I said, this is French. But she didn't change her name, and you didn't attack her. Whichever where she comes from, the history, we're not against that. But you attacked Chichi based on her name. Why Mia is still saving that French name, and there's no problem about it. So I'm not saying there should be problem. I'm only
Yeah.
saying that, and I'm only saying that when what is good for one should be good for the other. And then Chichi that is talking about, inclusion or all that stuff. Thank God you've clarified it, because she went through all this in South Africa, and someone was
It's
saying
always
yes, in the audio they were saying yes, they understand the unity. When she brings in
yeah.
unity, they understand the unity, because there's no unity in Nigeria. They should not forget. Nigeria is filled with a lot of tribes. So in
Tribes.
that
Mm.
tribe, even Israel, when you talk of the Christian stuff, is 12 tribes. There are 12 brothers that created 12 tribes in the Bible. So being
Yeah.
having tribes, we can call it having brothers in the same house. There are many times you will have problem with your brother. You will have
Of
misunderstanding with your
course.
brother.
Of
So
course.
what is happening between Yorubas or the Igbos or the Hausas or whichever is just a thing of a thing generated by the government. That it is not a problem among the people themselves. They love each other. Everyone loves everyone. And whatever happens in our house, happen in our house. It has nothing to do with you. We are talking about our child, our daughter that is in your house, that grew up with you. She knew nothing about Nigeria, but she knows everything about South Africa. And you, because of her name, you threw her away like a piece of rubbish. We took her, made her feel at home, and then you said she should go home. That was what they said from the start. She should go home. She went home. She was accepted at home. She was presented by home people. Now she has a family, a new family. You still went to that her new home to go and attack her there. It didn't work. She was sent to Mexico. You sent a letter to go and attack her in Mexico. It didn't work. Before then, you said her mother stole. I think at this point, if we are all intelligent enough, we are not dumb, we are all educated and learned in different ways. The person you should be looking for is the mother, not the girl.
Mm.
Because firstly, the case said it was alleged. It's not been accused yet. They've not finished the case yet. It's alleged. So that is one. Two, the government said Chichi has nothing to do with it because she was a baby back then. So why are you pouncing on her? Why can't you? If they were asking for the mother, no Nigerian will say anything. If you are inviting the mother, no Nigerian will say anything. But pouncing on the girl because of her name and because of your hatred for Nigerians. I'm not saying that Nigerians they're not doing anything bad in South Africa.
Of
And it's not
course,
only
I'm not
Nigerians that
saying
are doing
that.
something. Yes, it's not only Nigerians that are doing something bad everywhere in the world. Even people in the world, even South
Mm.
Africans are doing something bad in Nigeria, but we are not carrying it the way they're carrying our own. So why can't you just arrest them? And you said something sometimes back. You said, why can't I just leave it for the government? The government should arrest any Nigerian that is found doing something wrong, and you punish the Nigerian there.
Abi, that's just is it not the normal way things are done?
So this issue where they are so pained to the extent that they are now, looking for different things. Anything now they've labeled us powder, but you don't want to be labeled Afrophobic. So I don't know what do you call it? Afrophobic. You don't want to be labeled Afrophobic. You don't want to be labeled bad, but you want someone else to be labeled bad. And
And accept
every
it.
every wrong, if you notice, every wrong that is being done by every African countries that they've accused of, they're not putting on it. It's only Nigeria they call it now. They've left the
Mm.
other African countries. They've left Zimbabwe. They've left the name of Mozambique. They're not calling any name anymore. They're only calling Nigerian name. And most of the people that are doing these things, that are pushing this thing, if you notice, they were not on social media before now. So
New
this
accounts.
chidimma, exactly, they have no account, they have nothing, they have no online program or whatever. It is just now because of Chichi is making them great. Chichi is paying their bills now because of Chichi's story. They just have to keep creating problems. The more they create problems, the more views they will have. The more, I don't know, probably the social distance they will make money from it. So the more problem they
It's a
create,
lot.
the more jobs they will have to do their program. So I don't understand. Just leave them alone. I feel that we should just leave them. We should just stop talking. So we will leave them alone. They will gather
I
money.
actually
They don't
stopped.
get.
I actually stopped talking because somebody said if I don't talk about South Africa, there will not be food on my in my house.
What do they have?
I don't know.
I'm sorry to
Oh my
say.
god, I don't know. We're
I
not
think I
passing
think
time here.
from I won't lie to you. From since I was a child. I'm 40 something now. Since I was a child, I've loved everything South Africa. Even in Nigeria, let's face the fact now. We've loved everything. Their music, their sound, everything. So
Everything.
where does this hatred comes from? I even on YouTube there are videos that shows how Nigeria helped South Africa during the apartheid and everything. Now they're denying it, but there's no problem. There's no
So you
problem.
don't know that
But
you too, everybody, all of us know that story now, but they are denying it,
of
but we
course,
just let it go.
my
All of us
father,
know
my
the
father,
story.
mom, I'm sorry, I was still very young. My father told us about the story.
I'm a government student, I'm a political
Huh?
scientist. We all know those
No,
stories
even before
now.
we went to school, I said when I was young. before I went to secondary school. My, you know, our father told us, the parents, they told about all these things. Even Mandela himself came to Nigeria and mentioned this thing. Nigerians have always loved South Africans. So where is this hatred coming from? Wherever,
I don't know.
I know it's not the whole South Africans. It's just
Yes, it's just some of
some
them.
hungry. Yes, because I've seen a lot of videos
Yes,
where South Africans
they are
they are
actually nice. They are actually nice ones that we even
very loving
understand you,
people,
understand.
very loving people.
Yes,
Those ones
yes.
that are
But
just,
it's not all of them.
yeah, those ones that are pushing this thing are the hungry ones, and
Yes.
they found a way to have to put food on their table, which is
I feel that
uh,
just they are just
TikTok.
pouring out their frustration. There are some of the people that are doing this. Like I feel they are just pouring out their frustration or their anger on because they believe that what they are supposed to be having, someone else is having it and all that. It's not all of them. They are really nice ones. I'm not
They're
going to say
very.
all of them
I'm
are
telling you,
bad.
they're very like very. I know. I know some. I've met some, and I'm telling you, based on what I know about them, they are very nice people. But those ones that are doing this now, and I feel that's what they should have been saying about Nigerians. I like we said, we've said it many times. No, so many Nigerians have said it. We are not saying that we are perfect. So there are some Nigerians somewhere that will do something bad. Why can't you just take that one Nigerian that has done something bad, arrest the person, and then punish the
I mean,
person?
the person,
We are not fast against it.
stop
But you will now
dragging
be
your life,
generalizing
Nigerians.
us as if you
You
want to
now
destroy us.
label it Nigerians in South Africa and selling powder. There are doctors in South Africa. There are Nigerian doctors in
Of
South
course,
Africa. There are
there are even
Nigerian.
some that were saying,
Yes.
why are we coming to come and create business in their country? Why can't we create in our own country? You have ShopRite in our country, oh, and we accepted you. Why can't you leave it in your country?
There
You are
are a
looking
lot
for
of
business. We are
South
also
African
looking for business.
businesses. There's a lot of
Yes,
South African businesses in Nigeria.
in Nigeria, it doesn't mean that we don't have it, but we are just accepting everything that comes from other countries. We are Africans, so we should be accepting something from ourselves. This is why Africa is
The
not growing,
problem is,
because
you see all
the
those people that say, go back to your country. You see all those people that say, go back to your country. Why are you going to another person's country? I feel that, okay, according to the saying that travel is part of education. So if you never
yeah.
travel, now make you talk like that.
Now they make them talk. So landlord travel and see, go
Just
and
have to
acquire the
travel.
experience. So there's not really
Yeah,
wrong in traveling, and
there's
moreover,
nothing
they've
wrong
made
in.
this thing a Nigerian thing. Like, and if you go to this on TikTok where they're talking, if you go on TikTok where they're talking, and you try to explain to them, okay, let's just rest this case. How can we make things work now? Okay, there's a lot of problem everywhere. How can we? The moment you're a
Yes, let's
Nigerian,
go
they don't
work.
allow you to talk.
A
I
lot
went on
of
one.
TikTok live stream. They are everywhere. Jeez,
Everywhere.
I
That's why
think
I said they are hungry people. That those ones, not all of them, those ones that are doing that, they are hungry people, and they just found a new way of making money, putting food on their table. The moment you come on, there was a time I went on one, and I said, okay, we are not saying that there are no Nigerians but you have to do it this way. What can we do now? And so you shut up, you Nigerians, shut up. One is asking me if I have a land in Nigeria. I said, yes, I have a land. Hey, they were saying something. You can't say something and they will want to calm down. Say, okay, we are Africans. This thing has happened. How can we do it? These people that are doing this thing, you as a Nigerian, how do you think we should solve this? There's no solution. It's just ranting. So they themselves, they don't want solution, because if they get the solution, their program will finish on TikTok. If you understand what I mean, their
yeah.
program will finish on TikTok. So they keep doing this, and they don't want. I don't understand how come whatever we white American, white South African, or no white South African. I'm not into that. Nigerians are not into that. We are just saying that
Yeah, you're
those that
not
are
taking it
blacks,
personal.
exactly those that are the blacks, and those that are white, we can still become Africans. Like
In
be united and
peace.
do things
In peace.
in peace. In Nigeria, we have so many white people who are now what do you call it, skit makers, and they're
Mm.
claiming Nigerians now, and we gave it to them. because they are foreigners.
Some
We
of them are
made
speaking, some people are speaking our language, speaking pidgin up and down.
thank
Are we
you.
going to tell them to go
Oyinbo,
back to their
Oyinbo wife,
country?
Oyinbo this, Oyinbo that, and they are doing well online. Why?
Mhm.
Because we accepted them. So we're not saying we shouldn't accept white or anything. No, we're just saying accept your African brothers also, and stop bringing them down because you feel that the more, and it's not their fault. And I will not lie. Even those that are doing TikTok or no TikTok, it's not their fault. It's not their fault. I will not blame them that much. Why? Because this thing started from the Western world. When one African country is doing good, you will tarnish the image of that one to go back because you don't want any African country to do good. And then the more you punish and you pounce on that one, the rest that are scared. So you see, I'm not Himo, I am not Nigeria. We are South African. So we are not doing this.
It's true.
So most African countries now want to do something to satisfy the Western world because there's one that is being pounced on. And they don't know, say Nigeria not agree. If we are making it today, it's because of the problem we have in our country. Government
You
is not,
shape
they are
your
not
life,
supporting.
shape my own.
So it has shaped our life. The government are not supporting us. So we are going out
We have to
to
build
fend for
everything we
ourselves.
have from the scratch.
Exactly. So what I don't I will not support is like there's some that are now doing it wrongly, but
Wrong
they are the
way, yeah.
minority of Nigerians.
Yes, that's just it. The way they're saying it is just like it's the majority that is
It's,
doing
the,
it.
it's as if it's a
Now,
tradition. It's as if it's a culture. Actually, they make it. No, have you ever heard about anything powder in Nigeria? It's rare. Even from our airport, it is very rare.
mhm, yeah.
Some days ago, I heard about one foreign person. I think it's Japanese or I can't remember. He's a foreign person, white Asian person like that. It's not even Nigeria that brought
So,
it to Nigeria.
I also saw
But
the
we didn't.
Canada lady that brought one.
And yes, it's Canada. Thank you. It's Canada.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Canada. Thank you for that information. It's Canada. So, but we didn't make noise. The person has been caught, and the person will be punished.
Mm,
That's all. We will not accuse Canada because of it, and then trying to pounce on Canada
Even say
and say that they are killing our children.
We will not go around and shouting Canadians are bringing powder to our country.
Yes, you've turned our children to zombies. You've turned our children to zombies, and they feel they're so outspoken that they speak better English than Nigerians. And they will start, all these things. There can't be peace when you start doing this. And I will repeat again, because I know